one of these days, it was gonna catch up to me, wasn't it? I was definitely going to forget to turn on the mic one day, but it happens. First time for everything. I thought I broke the duck. But anyway, hi everyone. Hi. Welcome to the Anteroom, where we discuss the cases that are going on for this. Oh, hold up. Sorry. Wait, there's feedback. Someone is Did I? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry about this, guys. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. I'm having a lot of trouble back here for some reason in the background. But I do apologize for all of it. The technicals. I was just going to say we today we have a very fun packed show planned for you because three filings have gone in, and we are going to be going through all these filings. One is from is from the it's from HR to the courts, expressing the need for his attorney fees to be paid as well, and Laura Owens files a motion to the court saying that the judge is biased because of the decisions that was making, and we're going to be going through a lot of that because in response to this, Clayton also did challenge everything that Laura Owens had to say. So yeah, so that's the show. So joining me today to discuss all of this is Alyssa Knapp, as well as Bales and Bruce from Oregon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I will start with you, Bruce, because this is the first time of you being on my channel. I'm so happy that you say yes because I'll be very honest. And I only realized and found out that you had a channel literally just last night. Literally just last night. Bruce, hello, welcome. How are you doing?
Well, I only started uploading videos a week or two ago, so I haven't been doing much with it until a week or two ago when I made a few videos. So it's kind of a new endeavor.
What's your channel and what do you do on it?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm a moderator for a couple of people on YouTube, Dave Neal, Katie Thurston, and so I usually do that. I've made a few videos on the interesting character Mary Lenkins, who's been on Facebook and Twitter, who's sort of a boomer generation person covering the Laura Owens case. So it's been fun to read her posts. And then I've made a few videos about things like, the Laura, sort of tangential issues to the Laura Owens Clayton case, because everybody else is covering the main issues like we're doing here today. So I like to get into the tangential issues and do something a little off topic.
Yeah, I've noticed that with one of your videos where you react to Critical K. Rage Free. Honestly, that
I felt bad for you guys.
Me too. I mean, some of this could be seen as shots to me, but no, hell no.
No, I think everybody was doing the best they could with that situation.
That's what I was about to commend you on because you recognize that and you still every advice you gave basically. I was like, I'm gonna write this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this because that was echo. I do apologize, guys. I'm so sorry. Very sorry, guys. Thank you so much, chat, for letting me know. Apologies so much for that. Thank you. Where was I? Right. Yeah, where was I? Okay, yeah. So that's how I I knew that you have a channel. I was like, okay, cool, because I've seen you in the comment section
Yeah.
in previous chats in regards to this. So it's yeah, it's good to have you on. And how did you know about the case? How did you first come
Yeah.
into contact?
Well, I've been hanging out with Dave Neal for quite a while, far longer than the Clayton Eckert case. So he started covering it as soon as the Sun article came out, and it's been
Okay.
a wild ride since then.
Okay, all right. So, anything just from the start. Hey, Bales, thank you so much for joining me once again. You don't need any instruction. I think the last time you were here, you witnessed the birth of the unintelligent juror. So, um, but yeah, welcome back. For
From
those
our
that may
lovely
not
Chris
know,
Jenner.
but yeah, for those that may not know though, just a really brief introduction and why to yourself and why you believe Laura Owens is lying.
So I started following this case when the Nick File podcast came out,
Right.
and I kind of lurked for a really long time, and then I just had to say something, and then a few people recommended that we start a website which has a timeline, and then somebody found a good website, and so I started the timeline, and I've kind of just been hooked since. And I think with the deep dives that I do, there's no way I could believe Laura. There's no way. Um, like the fact that hospital photos were taken in August and then used for months later to explain abuse, that makes no sense. So I think with the deep dives I've done, it's yeah, there's no way.
Right. Okay. That's fair enough. And Alyssa, thank you so much for joining me
Of
once again.
course.
We were talking earlier in regards to the Karen Reed case. So yeah, and that was a fun stream. So after you're done with that one, if you haven't if you're not there for if you are not there for the verdict talk, you can go back and watch it. It's on the live tab. Is It's a fun watch. We had someone
All
that
the same people
uh,
still sleeping.
yeah, we had someone that believed in Karen Reed being actually guilty and actually doing the crime. So yeah, so if you want to hear her opinions, I definitely recommend you go and check that out after this. But so for today, there uh I will also be providing updates on the cases that I'm going to be covering on here whenever that's at, because there's quite a few that I'm going to be covering on the channel going forward, where I will bring other panelists to come and speak. So we'll be going through that later on as well. Now let's go into the first. Actually, I'm not prepared as I thought I was. Let me get the link up. Let's go into the second filing, not the first filing. Let me get. Sorry, 1 second. I do apologize. Oh, while we are actually waiting, make sure you hit that like button. Really, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. I'll take this opportunity that is quite unique in its own way to say that we are actually halfway through reaching uh, our monetization threshold, I believe it's called, or we're halfway through basically, and we just need it 1,500 more watch hours and 250 more subscribers, and we'll get there. So I'm really looking forward to it. Making that goal. Hopefully, guys, help me make that goal. And yeah, like the video, share, and thank you so much as well for watching, and everyone here, thank you as well. So let me get this
Do you
up.
have playlists organized for your previous lives and videos? Because I think playlists can
Yes,
sometimes help people just
Yeah.
run through them and get the watch hours up.
that's true. Yes, thanks for reminding me. Yes, there are the playlist is there. Is It should be TUJ recaps. You can just it's all posted there, and the lives are all can also be found there as well. But I will be releasing a lot of the recap videos done so that it's easier, just for the highlights, so that it's easier catch up, for all of you guys. Now, I feel like I've let me get this up. All right, so here we go. So it's a 36-page filing, and there is a lot of things here in it. Like I said, the first filing was in regards to Clayton's attorney fees being covered. Oh, guys, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on this as well. And the final filing is legal arguments to show why Judge Mata in her ruling was not biased in any way towards playing the shot. So this is not going to be the last stream. Is basically what I'm trying to say, guys. There's so much to get through.
Never
here.
ending.
Even on this one, there's so much to
Never
get through
ending.
I
here.
feel like that's this whole case.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
I love the pictures that he brought in.
Well, that's Laura Owens. You keep giving material, we just don't keep sharing. She provides.
She's trying to overwhelm us into submission.
She is.
Yeah. It's not going to work, Laura.
Right. So, should we run through a quick background? Okay, for those should we run through a quick background? You guys know this, right? Do you guys want to run through it quickly, or is that all right?
Like the background of the case.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. In that case,
Some of this document kind of is a little recap at the beginning here.
It is.
It is a good
It is
recap.
a recap. We're gonna be doing in that case, Mars will do. We're going to be doing the discussion here, and I think that's literally it, because after this, he goes into this is where he explains bias. But after that,
Oh, that
he goes
page.
into affidavit, and he goes into which we're not going to cover today, but that's why I said it's going to be a long, a long stream, because there is a lot of things here that I'm pretty sure has been mentioned. I haven't read the whole thing. I literally stopped at the affidavit that could be contested, that may need a bit of background. It might, all of those things. So just for this stream, we're just gonna look at a bit of the background. So it is quite elementary enough. Should I say that? Is that for people to that are finding out the case for the first time, to get acquainted with it, and then we move into
It's a
this
good
bias.
TLDR.
Yeah.
TLDR.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it means. Too long. Wait. What does TLDR mean again? Sorry.
Too long didn't read.
Too long didn't read. Okay.
Pretty much like this motion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's this whole case.
Yeah, also true.
Too long. Oh Lord, I do need to put this on my website. Thank you so much, Random Girl, for putting out there. drheinz.info is the website, but I do need to actually make a special mention with relevant links bursting out to Justice for Clayton. Now, let's start here.
Yeah, the
with
wiki.
a bit of the background, because of course he was on The Bachelor, and but he was on The Bachelor. They had a one-night sexual encounter. Can you guys see that? Okay, something is wrong. I don't know why he's not able to highlight. You guys can see that, right? All right.
I can see it.
I see the document, line 1. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not it's not letting me highlight. Oh, that's massive though. That's great. Google Chrome.
I can see your mouse, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not letting me. That's great, Google Chrome. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll try and follow along, guys. It would be nice to highlight it, but anyway, Laura claims that she had a one-night sexual encounter with Clayton in Scottsdale, and as she learned to be pregnant 11 days later. And Laura claims she tested positive for pregnancy on 5 different separate occasions before this was filed. After Laura informed Clayton of this positive test on June 19th, Clayton invited Laura to his home to discuss the situation. Upon the arrival, big context, I know it's not here, but they were selling homes. anyway, there was a whole selling home. It's not here, but
Oh, yeah. So
yeah, go on, go on. Gone who?
I was gonna say I don't know if you wanted me to point this out, but the pregnancy test that she took on June 1st or on May 31st, actually, even though she says it was positive here, it was actually negative. And the following day, June 1st, she has a positive pregnancy test. Now she calls this a professional pregnancy test. It's a urine pee test that she drove to urgent care to take, which was positive. So the previous day it was negative at home. She went to Banner urgent care and tested positive on a pee test, which she calls a professional pregnancy test.
Wait.
Because they're not the exact same thing as what you buy at the store.
But wait, correct me if I'm wrong here. But if you get one negative, surely that means that's it.
Right.
There is
Especially if you don't have a period.
like, can you
Because
get a
that's
false
normally the
negative?
reason you test is because you miss your period, but she just tested and then tested negative. The next day went to urgent care.
Oh, so she just tested just out of the goodness of her heart that day. I
That's
just
right.
feel like,
From the
She was just bored.
Chloe's might cause.
okay. So that's I actually didn't know that.
But
Okay.
I just want to point out that in this document and in her affidavit, she says that on May 31st she tested positive, but actually she tested negative, and we have proof of that.
Oh my
Where
God.
does the negative result come
Too
from?
much.
I can send it in chat right now. I have it on Substack. I have a whole post about it.
Oh, I just mean like, was it a
It was a urine
comment on
pee
Reddit?
test.
Was it a like where was it
she
documented? Was
she
it
put
in a
it in her
filing?
Medium article. Her Medium
Of course she
article.
did.
Oh, okay. So in one of the Medium articles, she said the May 31st test was
Yeah,
negative.
and I think it's also in text messages to Clayton because there's pictures of the photos. I just
Okay.
sent it in chat, and you should be able to open it.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Teresa S in the chat says, "I'm going to need to see medical records about DG having hearing issues and why taxes
Oh
and
God.
why taxes goes to pay for ADA complaint devices for free, but he didn't bother asking for one." DG,
Yeah,
I'm
We haven't
guessing
even
until a
gotten
month
there yet.
later.
David Gingras, right? That's DG is
He's
David Gingras, I'm
something.
guessing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for those that may not know, David Gingras is Laura Owens' attorney, and this is his filing that we're reading through now. So,
Did you see the link I put?
I see it.
no, unfortunately. Oh, you
In
put it into
I
Private
put it
our
in private chat.
into our chat. Okay, I didn't know why I was looking on the main one. Okay, so let me share it. So you are going to have to be the pilot here.
That's okay. I can do that.
You got all
I
it.
wrote it.
Yeah. So where do you want me to go?
Okay, so if you just stay right here, in this picture here, it shows that the May 31st pregnancy test is negative and the June 1st one is positive, which if you scroll down a bit, I have her quote that she says in her Medium article about it. So she actually claims that she edited the photo to make the line a bit darker so that it was visible for Clayton.
Oh.
So kind of her.
So
Wow.
So yeah, keep scrolling down.
Man. Unless
So
that
keep
battery is
okay, so
low.
here.
Sorry, I'm
Well,
going
wait.
too
So
far,
there
man.
was.
So if you scroll right underneath this photo,
Yeah.
in her first Medium blog on September 18th, she claimed that her May 31st pregnancy test was negative and her June 1st one was positive. And that she had to do the May 31st one prior to having a medical test done, which I assume is the test she had the next day at urgent care.
So on June 1st, she did a home pregnancy test and went to urgent care?
Yeah.
Both.
I'm not sure because she for sure went to urgent care on June 1st, but either way, it was a urine pregnancy test on June 1st.
But the email or the picture you just showed, if you scroll up, that was June 1st pregnancy test.
Yes.
To Clayton.
Yep.
So she did both.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, so if you scroll down a bit.
Okay. Let me scroll down a bit. Wait.
There's her affidavit.
Okay.
April 26th, where she then says that she had a pregnancy test on May 1st and it was positive. There was a faint positive, and then on June 1st, she
May
went to
31st.
urgent care to take a test that was positive.
Uh-huh.
And then if you
So-
scroll down some more, we then get to the document we're on currently,
Okay.
where
you for
we
that
have
context.
this and Laura.
Thank you for that context. So just to
No
before I
problem.
do move on, I just want to clear up something that just came into my head. Can you ever get a false negative? Is that possible? Just trying to be fair to Laura, you know.
I think so.
Can you get a false
False
negative?
positives more likely.
I
but
think
a
a
false
false
negative's
positive.
possible. Yeah.
All right.
But either way, 11 days after that's
no.
ridiculous. And she was even claiming 5 days after that she might be pregnant. She was afraid she would be pregnant, and that's when she started her whole thing. So
yeah,
you don't know after
she started this campaign of paranoia about potentially being pregnant from whatever they did on May 20th.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the false negative would be part of that. You know, when they say 99.9%
Yeah, Solo
on these
Dove, they
pregnancy
were
test
both
efficacy,
urine
I think it's
tests.
part of that. That's why it's not 100.
Yep. Yes. So yes.
Yeah,
Hey
all of it was
Bells,
urine pregnancy test.
make sure you check. You also check out Hey Bells Padlet. She has a lot of resources there for you to go and check out, especially in regards to Laura Owens as well as the other two victims. Other two victims.
Oh, you got new timelines.
Michael Maratini as well as
your last on here. I like it.
I love.
Yeah, we
I
decided
love
we're fighting for these other victims too.
You guys have been hard
proper
work.
sleuth. You're a proper sleuth. Like you doing this, you even doing this Substack here. That is hats off. This is proper investigation. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of deep dives, and I think that this is the reason why the investigations that I've done have been so deep that there's nothing she could tell me that would make me believe, because it's all fake. Even editing to make the line darker, that's ridiculous.
Right. Like why?
Yeah.
I really do appreciate your work. Thank you ever so much for even providing these resources out there. Do go and check her out. Do go and check out these resources, and also support the work that she does as well. I think you have a tip jar on there. I left too early.
Yeah, I do.
I left too early. Yes, PayPal and tip jar and coffee. Make sure that you do support our work. She's amazing. Now back into no problem. So back into the filing. Goes on to say, after Laura informed Clayton of these positive tests, with this positive test, Clayton invited Laura into his home to discuss the situation. Upon arrival, Clayton surprised Laura with a home pregnancy test he had purchased, and he demanded she take the test immediately in front of him. Laura claims she took the test as Clayton watched, while Clayton claims she went to the bathroom and took the test behind the closed or partially closed door. In any event, this third test was also positive. Hey Bells, I can hear from your snickering in the background that
I'm cutting in again.
It's like every second.
So I just want to cut in quickly and say that Laura did text Clayton prior to going over and say, do you want me to take a test there? And so she offered to take a test for him, and now she's claiming that he surprised her. She knew it was happening.
Forced her to pee in front of it.
Guys.
Yeah, and I don't believe that one bit.
Not even a little bit.
She said she had stage fright, so she couldn't pee, and so Clayton closed the door to respect her, obviously, because he's a sweet guy.
Guys,
how do we have these texts?
Sorry, go on, Bruce. Oh gosh, if it still drop frames. Oh god, yeah. Let me know if it's still frozen. Is it still frozen on your end?
It is for me.
Wait. It might be live again now. It's live now.
It's live now?
I think so.
Jennifer says negative.
Oh, something's happening.
It's moving for me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it might take a while to go back in. It might take a while.
Yeah, because I see it because you're on line 10 at the top, and it's matching now.
Oh, we
Yeah.
are back. Okay, people are saying that we are back. People,
Yeah.
Yay!
It's live.
yes. Okay, great,
Woo!
perfect. Good
Slight
then.
detour.
Right. Okay. All right. All right. That we took the wrong turn in Albuquerque, but now we're here. I actually don't know if that's how the saying goes. So
How do we get to Scottsdale?
Probably
like that.
Albuquerque.
But yeah, we were talking about the surprise pregnancy, and you were kind of giving a bit more context to that, weren't you? Hey, Bells.
I was just
Yeah.
saying that she had sent a text message where she, had offered to take a pregnancy test at Clayton's house, and that's why she was going over there. So it wasn't that he surprised her.
Yeah, so this line, Clayton surprised Laura, sounds inaccurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like much of this.
On the 21st of August, Clayton filed a pro se response denying paternity. In his response, Clayton claimed only oral sex between the parties, not sexual intercourse, and he further alleged this entire position is made up by Laura. Based.
Accurate.
Laura claims that
Seems factually accurate.
yeah, that while the matter was pending, she had a blood test done on October 16, 2023, which confirmed yet again she was pregnant, but the test results suggested the pregnancy was not viable, i.e., it was likely to end in miscarriage. However, a month later, on November 14, 2023, Laura was seen by an OB/GYN facility called MomDoc, where it was confirmed she was no longer pregnant. Okay.
It was confirmed she was not pregnant. That's
Yeah.
all it
Yeah.
confirmed.
That's
She
all.
went in for
Oh.
possible pregnancy. She
Yeah.
went in for possible pregnancy and annual visit. They gave her 2 PSEX and tests, and she was negative. And so it didn't confirm she was no longer pregnant. It confirmed she was not pregnant.
Yeah, not being
Oh my
pregnant
God,
and
this
no
has
longer
to be
being
misleading
pregnant
the
are two
court.
different things.
This has to be misleading the court. I'm sorry. I mean, I know
Yes, it
no
is.
longer pregnant also means, I guess it would fall into the realm of, okay, she's technically still not pregnant. So even if it's a no, but
Yeah,
then
but
again,
that's no longer pregnant. She wasn't pregnant.
No. This has to be
Yeah.
misleading. This is misleading.
Kind of
as
implies
fuck.
a previous state of
Pregnancy.
pregnancy, which we have not
Yeah.
Yep.
confirmed. So
Yeah.
she likes to play
Also,
these
with how
linguistic
big-
games.
Yeah, and with how big her belly was at the end of October, there is no way that, like, in the exam where they, like, I can't think right now, but anyway, the physical exam where they write down her physique, they don't write obviously pregnant
Physically
woman.
Right.
Yeah, and they would have, like, you're an RN, you would know.
Mhm.
Like,
You know.
if somebody's coming in for possible pregnancy and they look like they're pregnant, you're gonna write that down.
Yeah.
Which was that, the October one or
That
the
was
November?
the MomDoc one.
Yeah.
The November. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, continuing on. Because Laura did not because Laura is not an okay, moving. I'm not gonna read all that. Shortly before the before the case was dismissed for inactivity, Clayton retained Gray Woodnick, who appeared in this matter for the first time on the 12th. Mr. Woodnick immediately filed several. Did I go down too far? No, I didn't. All right, moving on. Sorry, I'm lost myself. Sorry.
This is he is all over the place.
He is. He's
Not-
claiming that Woodnick wasn't
Gingras, I
on
mean.
there. Yeah, he was
Right.
claiming that Woodnick wasn't on the case, but Woodnick joined the case when the IH hearing was happening and the OOP
Right.
hearing was happening. So
Yeah.
that's sure, he didn't file a motion in this case yet, but he filed other things and represented Clayton.
So
also, I like how he's conveniently leaving out the twins part.
Yes. That seems to be a new thing that they're ignoring.
They're just gonna pretend like that never happened.
No,
okay.
never.
Good. All right.
You guys can hear me, right?
Good
Wait, you guys can hear me?
Lord.
All right. Can you guys hear me? Am I? Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
I thought went mute for a minute there. My bad. Right. Confusingly, on January 25th, 2024, Judge Matter issued an order granting Laura's motion to dismiss. In that ruling, the court indicated petitioner advises she is no longer pregnant and has filed a motion to dismiss. While the court will grant the motion, issue sanctions and attorney fees remain, which is what that was what the filing earlier was settled. The first one, wasn't it, on the 8th of July?
No, this one was January 25th, but she granted the motion to dismiss, but only in part. She only granted to dismiss the paternity case because there was no baby
There's no
anymore, so
paternity.
that was moot. But
Yeah.
there were still the attorney fees and sanctions that they needed to go through. So she didn't dismiss
Yeah.
the whole case, which is what he's trying to say.
Of course.
And that's based on Woodnick's reply to Lexi Linvall's filing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I did not expect that context because I was just thinking. So this guy is even lying about what is being done by other
Confusingly,
attorneys.
too.
Yes, he's lying about what happened before
I
he was
mean,
even there, and he didn't do
it's-
his research.
Yeah,
So.
it's really not confusing.
No.
Like
No.
Lexi Linvall filed a motion, Greg Woodnick replied to the motion. It's not confusing at all.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty cut and dry.
Yep.
Yeah, and
They're
And I
trying
was-
to overwhelm us with information, which is ridiculous.
oh, let me get. Oh, okay. No, oh, damn it! I forgot to get it up. Oh, there we go. Let me get up the. This is the. I'm guessing this is the because this one sets out instructions from the court in regards to the attorney fees. So I'm guessing this is the
So that's like all that was
aftermath
left after that.
of January, right? Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, that's one of the
This
filings.
is the ruling that happened on June 18th.
Yes.
After the
Wait.
hearing.
Yeah, but the one that he's talking about is a ruling that happened on January 25th on a motion.
Right.
It's not the official court ruling.
No, I understand that. I was saying that this filing today, well, not today, on the 8th, is regarding
Recently,
those fees, though, right? Is
Yes.
regarding
Oh,
Fees,
yes,
correct.
yes,
Because
definitely.
after
Right.
the
We're not going to go
after the
through
June
it. just-
10th hearing, after the ruling of the June 10th hearing, then Woodnick has a certain amount of time to file this, accounting of all their fees.
Right.
Okay. The undersigned was first retained to represent Laura on March 25th. After appearing in this case, undersigned counsel quickly discovered that Woodnick filed a motion to a motion for sanctions. Let me get okay. So there's a part here, right? So this is where we are today. So I'm not gonna go through all the technicals because this is the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's this what I wanted. On June 17th of 2024, Judge Matter issued an order finding in favor of Clayton as to substantially all issues in the case and awarding attorney fees in an amount to be determined by the late application. The post-trial order also purported to find Laura lied about being pregnant in this case, as well as two other matters, and that she may have committed perjury in this case. We know what David Gingras thinks about perjury, right?
They're just minor misstatements.
Oh my.
She may have.
Minor perjury.
A little minor perjury.
I can't believe he actually tried to say perjury is something that is only something that you commit under oath or something like that. I can't believe he actually argued that. That was funny to me. Anyway, or elsewhere, the order is not entirely clear, but based on those findings, Judge Matter referred this matter to the
Maricopa County.
Yep.
at DA's office. Thank you so much. Since receiving the post-validation, Laura has discovered evidence of extremely serious misconduct by Judge Matter, which is more than sufficient to remove her from this case for cause. Laura will also seek by a separate motion
Strongly
a new trial,
disagree.
a new trial, and a complete reversal. Now, of all prior rulings issued in this case by Judge Matter due to her misconduct, in addition to our relief. Now, I want to ask the question, because that end was such a dramatic thunderstrike ending to a background, and did
We
what is
didn't
this?
win. Please throw the whole case
What is
out.
this
This
evidence
is
that
him
is
throwing his
being had?
toys out of the crib.
Huh?
He's throwing his toys out of the crib, and he's now mad that they're all out of the crib too. He's like that doesn't fix
How
anything,
dare
buddy.
they?
Now you're just gonna piss off the judge.
Right.
Even
Like
more.
I feel like this entire filing is sanctionable on top
Oh,
of
yeah.
the sanctions are
I
already.
hope she calls him in for a good talking to,
Right.
with handcuffs at the end.
No. But I'm actually being
that'd be
serious.
beautiful.
What evidence does he actually have of this serious misconduct? What's the evidence?
So I guess there's two things. Number one, in the judge's ruling, the judge mentions that Clayton's expert witness, Dr. Deans, testified that Planned Parenthood in LA is closed on Sundays. And of course, in the material we've seen, which is not comprehensive of all exhibits, so we may be missing something, but in the material we've seen, Dr. Deans does not say that Planned Parenthood in LA is closed on Sunday. So that is confusing as to why that's in the ruling. So we do need an answer on that. The other thing, but I mean, I don't think that's
But
a
I
reason
think
to throw the whole
judges
case
are
out.
able, yeah, and I think judges are able to do
Yeah.
that external investigation when, like she said, she brought something totally new to the stand and said something totally new, and is Judge Mata just supposed to say, oh well, she said it, so it must be true, and therefore, yeah, she must be pregnant? Like she has to be able to look into these things when she's lied this much about where she went.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know about that. It would be interesting to understand the answer to that, but I don't think, because we don't know the answer, what her reply is, you can't say you should just throw the whole thing out. And then number two, apparently someone who claimed to be her father watched the public trial, which is not illegal.
No.
Her father can
It's
watch any
public.
trial he wants.
Yeah.
And so nothing there happened that was very strange. Like he didn't really know much about the case other than, it was in the news. Like the local Arizona newspaper had covered the previous hearing for the case. So anybody would know that this case is happening.
Right. And then they have to have like an overflow room and extra security and everything. So
Correct.
he would know that something was interesting about it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This was a public, a public interest case. They had extra security. There were news articles. There are things
And
online.
anybody's allowed to go watch it.
Right.
So if the judge's father goes and watches the court case from the overflow room, there's nothing wrong with that. He did not show up with, material indicating he had done research on the case or that he had talked to Judge Mata about the case or anything like that. So it's very strange.
And I also like just going back to the I feel like she did like look into this. I could see it being a bigger issue if she was like going and looking up something like very substantial about the case on her own and like just
if she was using the
disregarding
timelines and the
evidence,
wiki,
right.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, or like if she was disregarding testimony from a witness with like something she Googled, that'd be a problem. But this is like a minor thing. Like
this is the hours of
just
operation.
the hours, right?
The minor hours.
Of Planned
like,
Parenthood.
When is Planned Parenthood open? When is Chipotle open? I mean,
Yeah,
these are
who's
just
to say
things
she
everybody
didn't go to
knows.
Planned Parenthood and know it's not open on a Sunday? We don't know.
Exactly. So that just is like seems like a stretch to me, but again, not a lawyer, so I don't know necessarily. But yeah, that's I don't see any of this having much, except for it's just going to piss her off.
Right.
I'm with you, Alyssa.
Silly.
So this is the part that he goes into a bit more info as to this clear and convincing evidence, tons of it, Judge Mata conducted on improper ex parte investigation into the fact. I knew Bruce would get it.
Oh boy.
The details of the grounds are for disqualification are set forth in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewith. We're not gonna go through the affidavit today. We're gonna have to do that on a different stream. I may have to crank up a midweek stream for the first time to cover this. But yeah, I need to find time because that affidavit looks really juicy and interesting. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, continuing on. To summarize, those grounds, flipping it. What's going on? Sorry about that, guys. No, get back up. Sorry about that. Right. Okay,
His
so
writing style is so dramatic too. Like capitalizing,
yeah.
the underlines.
Okay,
Like,
so
come on,
Emphasis added.
right?
to summarize, those grounds, this request is primarily based on the fact it's clear, irrefutable evidence that Judge Matter conducted an ex parte investigation into the facts of the case, and even worse, at least one of her post-trial factual findings on a critical important issue was based solely on information posted on the internet and not based on evidence admitted in trial. Because wait, before I move on, he's actually using his evidence is actually publicly available information on the internet. That's his evidence.
The what she was using in the ruling, was the evidence on the internet, which is just the Planned Parenthood thing.
Yeah, so somebody in Twitter did say, hey, by the way, Planned Parenthood isn't open on Sundays. So his assumption is that she must have been reading Twitter and saw that comment.
Of course.
No wonder why you said
there are other ways to get that.
Fault.
First of all, there's other ways to get that information. Second of all, there are other exhibits that the public hasn't seen where that information could exist.
Also,
for the
isn't a
judge to have.
public Twitter post?
Yeah.
So if she saw that before, and I mean, she was scrolling Twitter and saw it before, is that her fault that he posted it on Twitter?
Nope.
Yeah, it's unclear because in prior filings, the fact that there are Twitter posts have been included in filings from both sides. So if the judge is going to look at those Twitter posts because of the prior filings, you might see this information. I mean, I don't know what to do about that.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's also part of Dr. Dean's report that we haven't even seen.
Right, exactly.
So we don't even know what's in there or not.
Right. Right. Because episodes are such brazen and blatant. You were right earlier, by the way, when you said that this is like, I know what you mean now. This is like throwing your prams out, your toys out of the pram.
It's a tantrum.
Throw anything out there.
Yep.
And blatant judicial misconduct are thankfully rare. Comparable examples in Arizona are difficult to find. However, something very similar occurred in reprimand of Judge B. Carlton, blah blah. I'm not gonna go through all of that. I just realized that was a reference. That case.
Well, it's from North Carolina.
Right.
And what I understand, like MG Law keeps saying that nobody would, you know, not even a first year, you know, lawyer or paralegal would include a different state's case in a filing.
Right. Like,
it's very strange.
Yeah. It's just like Law 101 that you don't do that.
That case, like this matter, involved a family court proceeding in Terry. The assigned judge posted comments about the case on Facebook, and we also used the internet site Google to find information about a party's photographic business. The judge also visited the website of a party and copied a poem from the party's website, which he recited at a trial. Upon discovering these facts, one of the parties moved to disqualify the judge, asked to vacate the judge's post-trial orders and have the case reassigned. Those requests were granted in entirety, and the North Carolina Judicial Standards Commission, they have publicly reprimanded the judge for this conduct, finding he committed multiple violations of the canons of judicial conduct, including by conducting an independent parte online research about a party presently before the court, and having I'm not. Let me.
But he was posting on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
what?
the stuff this judge did, sure, but
way worse.
I was literally about to say that. I mean, I hope.
How is this relevant?
This is
I
not.
hope David Gingras actually does have the CIA, sorry, not CIA, CSI level of investigation that happened with this judge. You know, to get the
No.
Google search, to get the actual footprint to prove this person was doing this. If
There's no
they
evidence
have
of that.
if
Greg
there is
hacked
that
it.
evidence, I would agree. I don't think anyone would.
Always Greg.
I mean,
Always
if
Greg.
But that
if
has
Judge
to be some
Mata
Hail
had
Mary,
gotten
like
Laura's,
Gingras-
yeah,
Wait, that's-
if Judge Mata
sorry,
had gotten
Boots
Laura's
Oregon, go
song
on.
lyrics from her Spotify songs and posted them in her ruling, then maybe we
Yeah,
could talk.
that's
But I
true.
mean, give me a break.
They're great songs, though.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, I really do admire he really dug in. Well, sorry, not he. Whatever paralegal he had, he has.
He
Oh,
is
I
the
feel like he did this all
paralegal.
himself.
He's
He
the
did this all
paralegal.
himself. I'm sure of it.
He and his wife work together out of their bedroom or something. Who knows?
Probably.
His
Oh,
office is a
no.
PO box.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have an unrelated
I gotta.
employee.
Maybe it's because I don't really know the court system way too well, but I do got to give him credit. Like, I don't know, for even finding the case to even argue this point that is weak, but he found a weak case.
Well, he found a case for the motion to compel lunch too. He has no problem finding cases.
That's still my favorite one.
Yeah, he's pretty good at Googling unrelated cases from
Yeah.
Minnesota, North Carolina, wherever, lunch. Like, he's good at
Yeah.
finding that stuff. I'll
He
give him
is.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point is, but
Me either.
This
To
is
make
how
us
we spend
laugh,
his
I
spare
think.
time. You know, that must be it.
It has to be.
That explains
Notwithstanding,
everything.
notwithstanding all their other powers and responsibilities, judges acting as finders in a bench trial are subject to exactly the same rule as jurors. A judge may never investigate facts in a matter independently, and shall consider only the evidence presented and any facts that may properly be noticed. I'm going to continue on here.
Which is like fair. All right, I'll give him that. That's pretty true.
yeah. But I mean,
But I don't
understanding
think
when a
this is
Planned Parenthood is open or not isn't really a very
right.
deep investigation. It's not like you have to go rooting through someone's garbage can or something.
No.
Yeah. His
Mm-mm.
client
He
couldn't
didn't drive
even follow
out to that Planned
disclosure rules.
Parenthood.
Nah, that's
Right.
weak.
Like, she couldn't follow disclosure rules, so why is he,
That is weak.
upset if the judge?
Oh, I just realized the
Also
actual
true.
reference. That's actually weak. That's a very weak argument because that's her job. It's actually within the scope. It's not even. She had to. It's in response to the client. It's not. That's actually different from the judge.
It was new information provided on the day of trial in
Yes.
testimony.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
she keeps
that's
changing
what,
her story.
Yeah, Omar,
Oh, I
the
see
tilted
what
lawyer
he's
said the same thing.
Nah, that's not gonna stick. That is.
Nope.
I'm no lawyer. I'm still. I know nothing, but I do know that that just doesn't sound plausible. In my opinion. That just doesn't sound right. As explained
If
in
it
the
is, some laws need to change.
Right.
As explained in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewith, there is no question Judge Mata violated the most basic core principle, the basic core requirement of fairness. She did so by making a crucial factual finding that Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday, and by falsely attributing that finding to a trial witness, Clayton's medical expert, Dr. Deans, who said no such thing. You better have proof that was actually false.
Right.
Yo,
we don't have Dr. Dean's full. We only have a part of Dr. Dean's full report.
Right.
So
it could
who's
be.
to say?
But you have the court court reporter. You have the court
Transcript.
reporter who
Yeah.
transcriber. That's
So-
what I was looking for.
She didn't say that
will
live.
have it on
Yeah.
record.
Yeah,
Why
so
is she
we've
making
looked
this
through it
argument?
all the information we have looked through it, and we have determined that Dr. Deans didn't say that at trial. But again, this is new information that Laura brought to court that day, and so how is the judge supposed to just take her word for it when she's been lying this whole time? Or is it within the judge's whatever they're allowed to do to look up the hours of operation for somewhere a witness just testified she went for the first time ever.
Right.
So we don't know if Dr. Deans actually said this, but if she didn't, I assume that it's within the judge's ability to look that up, because that's part of the case, that she couldn't get that information that day.
I would love the judge to clarify
Me too.
where her statement in that ruling came from, actually, so we understand it, rather than speculating, which is what Gingras is doing here.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of speculation.
And me,
Well, I
I'm
just find it-
speculating.
Right.
You know what this
But
reminds
it's
me of?
disingenuous to like say that it's a critical fact, 'cause
Mhm.
it's really not in the grand scheme of this whole case.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember during the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial that was going on, I'm not sure if you guys actually know this part, but there was a fake juror claim made by Amber Heard's team, said that one of the jurors that was in the jury, they were not supposed to be there. They were not summoned, and they were not done anything like that. Now it's not the same way.
Yeah.
It's not the
It's
same
different
situation
about
in
that.
any way, but the shock value is the
Right.
same. Believe me, because what the
Just
judge
like
did.
something really ridiculous.
Oh, I see.
What the judge did was pull up the jury form and said, "Yo, this is the guy that you said wasn't. No, this was his form that we summoned.
Here it
him.
is.
This is his.
Oh my God.
This
I
is
forgot about
the-
that.
This
the
was the
form
thing
that he
where
filled
the
out.
person
This is very-
had the same name as their father or something, and they weren't sure whether it was supposed to go to the person or the
right.
father or something like that.
Yeah, that was one of the discussions that was going on
It's
back then.
ridiculous.
So the way that the judge handled that was pretty straightforward. So for this particular one, I actually think it's going to be just a open and shut co-report. Hi, yeah, just give us a transcript. This is a transcript
Right.
of what's said. Bye. I might put up sanctions on you as well for being such a failed attorney.
I'm honestly like I wouldn't be
Rosamund,
surprised
hi.
at this point.
Sorry,
Well,
go on.
Yeah. My understanding is that for judges and lawyers, I think they have to wait until the whole case is over before they would do any sort of bar report sort
Right.
of thing. They do have the referral to the county attorney, though, so that has started.
Right. Furthermore, although Judicial Conduct 2.9c does allow a judge to base findings which may not be properly be judicial, the business hours judicially noticed the business hours of Planned Parenthood in California in 2003 is not fact it's not fact subject to judicial notice, nor did Judge Barrett claim she took judicial notice of that fact. The exact issue was discussed in ABA Formal Opinion 478, which offered the following hypothetical. I'm not going to go through that.
Hypothetical.
I'm not going to go through that at all.
No, because it's just hypothetical.
Yeah.
It's
what do you want me to do with it? But I mean,
he should have edited it out.
I mean, to be quite fair, is the reason why I'm not going to go through is because his premise is already flawed from the get-go. So I don't know what hypothetical he can use to make it work. Like the case law he cited was already strong enough to blow his one out of water. So, sorry, Bruce, go on. What are you going to say?
Well, it says the judge should ask the parties to provide the evidence of the restaurant being open or something like that. I don't know. Was the judge supposed to do that right on June 10th, like in the middle of trial with new evidence? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Can they do that? Maybe.
Who knows?
He's asking for. I'll say it for you. He's asking for way too much. He's asking for way too much.
I think so.
Okay. Also, she could have just done this with common sense because apparently all Planned Parenthoods are closed on Sundays. She might just know this from her
All of them?
prior cases.
I think there are some that are open, right?
I think
Are
all
they?
LA County ones are closed, and
Yeah.
there's
Also,
a one.
all the New York ones are closed on Sundays.
Okay, there's
Because I was just
there's a
picking
few.
random
One of the
ones.
counties that she said she went to was open on Sundays, but the other one was closed, and then LA County also was closed.
And it gets more complicated because the ones that are open on Sunday, they may not have the proper staffing to do a ultrasound on site. They may do other services. So
like,
you
if
have
she's
to
doing
check.
all this family law.
Yeah.
Like she might know this just
Yep.
from prior experience.
It's possible because California and Arizona are not too far away from each other. A lot of people, drive back and forth.
Yeah, I'm literally scrolling right now, and every single one I've seen in New York is closed on Sundays.
Oh god.
Which like that's where I'm at. So that's the only reason why I'm looking at New York, because it was like the first thing that popped up with like your location. But yep, that's wild. Okay. I just wanted to confirm that. Sorry to
like,
sidetrack.
I mean, it's not like
That's
he's not making a, you know, a I'm not gonna say baseless, that's not the right word, but he's not making an argument that is just completely devoid of reality. I mean, it can be possible that, you know, we do know that we're not supposed to rely on our independent knowledge, you know. So if, I mean, are we? Wait, we are as jurors. Yeah, we are. We are supposed to, because if we know that, if we hear a robber, wait, he's wrong. I just thought about it. No, if we hear a story of a robber, right, goes into a shop, robs a shop, yeah, and now he's being charged, and then he comes into the you know, and testifies, I was not even there, the store was closed. If I know that store was on Sundays is actually open, I'm going to use that.
Right.
Yeah, so the judge should be allowed. I'm pretty sure jurors are allowed to do that. I don't know.
Use your own common sense.
I'm not sure. I don't know where the line goes, because if you say, like, if you have to add two numbers together, it's like everybody knows how to do math. You don't need testimony to say that, you know, 36 plus 36 is some number.
Right.
And he really is throwing things at the wall.
Get every, you know, you bring your own like set of life experiences.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can't believe he's actually making his argument. It's like he's never been in front of a. That's actually weird. Now putting that in, like, you know, thinking about it like that, like, I don't know what else he said here. Because such blatant misconduct is rare. The way he's saying all this with such conviction, knowing that it's BS, is actually beyond me. There is no direct, there's no directly controlling comparable Arizona president on this case issue. So let's move on then. Based on this authority, Judge Matter must be disqualified on the basis of bias and prejudice as reflected by a gross misconduct. There is no question. One of the most critical factual findings in this case was the issue of whether Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday. The specific
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I disagree with that statement.
Right.
Because if the Planned Parenthood ultrasound was legit, we need Planned Parenthood as a provider to send that ultrasound to Greg Woodnick.
Right.
No provider ever sent an ultrasound to Greg Woodnick. Done. Case closed.
Yeah, she wouldn't give the correct Planned Parenthood.
Right.
She kept giving different Planned Parenthoods.
Yep. But I think I am feeling strongly that she might, the Judge Mata just thought that was, they all were, because also Arizona, they're all closed on Sundays.
Maybe.
Okay.
So I'm just, that's my speculation now. I'm throwing that one in there.
I like that hypothesis. I'll go with it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said here, especially when he asserts here saying Dr. Dean's never testified to this fact, or nor did any other witness. If he does not provide the court transcript.
He did provide the court transcript.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
He only mentions the transcript. He does not mention her report.
Yeah. Or
She
any of
provided
the
a
prior
report.
motions or anything.
Yeah. And we only have a part of that report, so we don't know what's in the rest of that report.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know this. Wait, show me that report, please. Wait, do you guys?
We technically shouldn't have any of the report. The only reason we have some of the report is because David S. Gingras Esquire leaked a part of it in one of his, Twitter posts or blog posts.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And Woodnick got Dr. Dean's on the stand to say that she didn't give permission for it to be released online.
Oh
That's true.
Yeah.
I didn't expect all of this context. I did not expect this.
I'm sorry.
This is the wildest case I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I've only started covering this case and I finally felt yesterday and the day before, I finally felt, oh yes, I've got an idea. I know this happened here,
Right.
and I know I finally felt good. And
We
now
can
I'm here. I'm
surprise
like,
you
wait,
anytime with new
what?
stuff.
Yeah, we can, because I've been following this case since December, and I am constantly being surprised by new things, like the cancer thing.
Yes. That one threw me.
I mean, I can handle the inconsistencies, but these are like literally brand new evidence I never known. I didn't even know he leaked its own privilege. It's privileged material. It must be privileged material, no?
Hmm.
Right.
He
I mean,
also
he's
leaked
leaking
Mike's
it.
deposition, which was awful.
that was terrible.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
So there are a
Wait,
number
what?
of
Wait,
documents we probably shouldn't
What
have
happened
as the
with what
public
deposition?
that we have.
That we have because of her.
Yeah, so her lawyer released Mike's deposition from 2018 on Twitter as, I think,
When
as a
was this?
scare tactic to
When
shut
was
him
this,
up.
by the way? Sorry.
This was before the June 10th hearing that he released it. He was trying to not have Mike come to the hearing.
And wasn't that before he had even Mike had even come forward?
No, I think it was after, but I think it was when they had subpoenaed Mike, and Mike had said, I'm not going to go. And then he released the deposition, and then Mike said, I'm going.
It's wild.
That is wild. That is so wild. That's two things today I've just learned, and I had no idea that this happened. So he released a deposition of Michael Randaccini. Is that his name? Michael Randaccini?
Yeah, Michael Maricini.
Maricini, my bad. Yeah. Michael Maricini, and
Greg
Gillespie. Yeah, I need to find that deposition, and we need to do it.
It's on Padlet.
It's on tablet.
It is.
Okay, Padlet. Sorry. We need, you guys, we need to do it. Like, we need to cover that deposition now. Like, I want to see Maria. I want to see. I've never seen.
It's so sad. It's so sad, to be honest. It's so heartbreaking to read it, and he learns about things in that deposition that he didn't know because she had created lies, and then you know, a year later, all of a sudden, he's hearing about these lies from their relationship that are untrue.
Awful.
It's so bad.
Flipping heck. Okay. Other evidence supports a finding of judge's bias. Look, I don't. I mean, you always lead with your first, but
this is the infuriating part.
Are you joking me? This
even more so.
Doesn't feel like no. This is no. Okay.
That's the part.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
Yeah, part 2 is here.
To follow his train of thought. Yeah. So he says the law is clear. A single instance of misconduct of the trial by a judge is sufficient to establish bias and, you know, get this qualification. He goes through what he said before. So it ends with she manifested bias sufficient to require her disqualification. But the evidence of bias and misconduct is not limited to just Planned Parenthood disclosed on Sunday issue. Rather, as explained in the affidavit of counsel, which we're going to go for another stream, submitted herewith. Also, don't forget to like the stream, press the like button, and also subscribe as well. We're trying to get up to 500 subscribers. Yay! So it says here, another separate issue also establishes Judge Match's bias. There is evidence showing the judge shared information about this case with her father, and that he not only appeared at the trial as a spectator, he later socialized with Clayton's cult-like supporters, telling them comically, "I'm here for the S show."
Yep.
So there's no evidence he ever said that quote. No. That was a paraphrasing of something that Megan Fox heard from an attendee who may have talked to her father.
And claiming to be her father.
And what that person said was, "Hey, I'm here for the circus." So it's not a shit show; it's a circus. And the circus could have been the media circus. Like we had scones, cameras. You know, we had all that stuff going.
So what you're saying here?
The other thing is, there's zero evidence showing the judge shared information about the case.
So what you're saying?
The truth is, yeah.
Sorry, go and finish that off, Bruce.
Oh, so when he says there's evidence showing the judge shared information about the case with the father. So during the break, the person who claimed to be Judge Mata's father received a document, a pretrial statement from one of the parties that somebody had printed out. In the parking lot, I think somebody who had seen this person claiming to be the father thought that the judge had printed out those documents for him, but they were actually printed out by somebody attending the trial, a third party attending the trial.
This is out of control.
So yeah, I have a source who is that person who gave the documents to the person claiming to be Judge Mata's father.
Bruce has a video about it on his channel.
I love it. I gotta check that out.
So there is no evidence that the judge actually told the father about this case or gave him any documents or anything. Even if the judge gave a pretrial statement to her father, I mean, it's a public document. Everybody has it. It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't.
But it's not true, as he's saying here.
So what you're saying is, when by David Gingras misquoting the father here by saying, "I'm here for this issue."
He's quoting Megan Fox, who is paraphrasing somebody who attended the trial, who was quoting or paraphrasing Judge Mata's father. So this is the telephone game
on 5 levels, basically. 5 levels of hearsay.
Hearsay on hearsay on hearsay.
There were 3 people removed at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
right. So what this means is, it is just likely he forgot or is just being disingenuous when he said that that Dean never testified to what did he testify to? Oh damn, I forgot. That he never testified. Yeah, to the Planned Parenthood being closed. You're saying that he may have got this wrong as well if he got this little quote and
well,
you know,
I just don't know.
Makes everything up.
We just don't know because we haven't seen the judge's reply to, like, where did this sentence in the ruling come from? So we don't know.
By the way, it's gonna be scathing.
And in lieu of not knowing, we just have to say, I don't know. We can't just assume the answer, which is what he's doing.
That's what this entire motion, I feel like, is just him making assumptions and making things up.
I wish there was a lawyer.
Also, I love how it's always a cult like thing. Like they always have this like cult like supporters. Like people need to stop overusing cult as like descriptor of people who like are like-minded.
Yeah, nobody here is paying thousands of dollars to the Twin Flames universe. There's no cult.
There's no cult.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
Hey, we are at 62 live viewers. Amazing. Amazing. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone that's tuned in right now. Means ever so much. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get up to, what are we trying to get up to? Flipping heck. Sorry, whoa, that's sorry. We're trying to get up to 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours to be monetized. I don't know why that went blank in my head at that point, but yeah. We're trying to get to that. So do help us out and watch the videos, watch all that we have coming out. Thank you so much, by the way, for everyone that are already locked in right now. Thank you. Moving on into,
I think he highlights this whole the actions made a mockery of these proceedings. I think his emphasis on that is like him saying the quiet part out loud because he's the one that's making the mockery of all these proceedings.
Where is that?
This underlines.
He has it underlined.
I didn't see that. Sorry.
He's the only one who's making a mockery of anything here.
Yeah.
It is difficult.
This is ridiculous.
It's difficult to image a more disrespectful, disreputable, and disgraceful act for any judge to commit than inviting our father to attend a high-profile trial in support of a party. Okay, this actions made a mockery. Okay.
Why is a judge inviting their father to watch a public trial? Something bad.
This is not even like it's not even illegal.
His right to watch the file.
And when does it say that
I see what you
he
mean
was
earlier
supporting a
now, Bruce.
party?
Sorry, go on.
No, I was saying it doesn't, like, even in the statements that he claims were made, it doesn't say that he was there in support of a party. It says he's here to watch the S show, the circus, whatever. That's not supporting a party. So he already contradicted himself.
And the fundamental problem is that all the members of the public who are attending were basically like, you know, they don't believe Laura.
Right.
Like, if you wanted to go to the overflow room and say, "Hey, is anybody here believe Laura? Is anybody here to support Laura?" Nobody would raise their hand. Like,
But
you can't find someone. Like, find me
it's just
someone. I would love
Only
to
Jan.
talk to them. I would love to have lunch with them. Whatever. Come
right.
on.
You'd like to inform them.
So of course, if the judge talks,
I got a
if the judge's
timeline to show you.
if the judge's father talks to a member of the public, it's highly likely it's going to be somebody who doesn't believe Laura. There's nothing we can do about that. I
No
can't
one
find
believes
somebody who believes her for the judge's father to talk to. If I could, I'd have him
Right.
talk to them too.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
He's so extra.
So that Derek Shani, I appreciate you. This is probably the first time seeing you here. Thanks for joining. He says he wrote the motion with Laura's arm up his gullet. He's a puppet. That rhyme, by the way. This is the kind of insane things she writes. Thank you so much for that.
They write very
They're
similarly.
definitely two of a kind.
Mm-hmm. You better watch out though. Next twins might be his.
Never know.
So that goes on to ask. So will Maricopa County DA get off his lazy butt and indict Laura? They might. They might. I mean, theory time, tinfoil hat time. If you piss off this judge to a level, the judge may talk to the DA and just be like, "You must bring this case now."
Right.
It's not gonna. I don't.
Nope.
I'm not
It's
saying
not
that's gonna
helping
happen.
the case.
I'm not saying that's gonna. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. But it's
But
just.
the DA could see what they're
It
doing.
really not helping your case. Sorry, go on.
No. I was just agreeing that they-
Yeah. The county attorney has received a bunch of Twitter tweets and letters and people showing up at public town halls that all want to see some action here. So there's been sort of a grassroots effort already.
Good.
Another question here from B Bean. Thank you for tuning. And says, can Judge Matter sue Gingras for defamation? Yeah. I don't know. I know of a concept called litigation privilege, but I don't know if that's limited to what you say on the stand or what is being said in filings, etc. I have
It's in a filing.
I don't think
she could do worse. She could throw his ass in
that.
jail. Hold him in contempt.
I mean, hopefully the judge hasn't lost any salary or anything because of this case.
Oh my gosh.
Nan Bernstein, hi, welcome to the stream. Let's be honest, Gingras doesn't believe Laura. He said as much in his blog and filings. Okay. Hey Bells, you will definitely know what this is about. What does he mean by he said as much?
Actually, in the attorney's fees, there's a line in there that says that he was trying to talk Laura into settling and that he thinks it's mental health issues. And that was pretty early on in him joining the case. So we do know that he thinks this is mental health issues and that he doesn't believe a word she's saying, but he's going to keep fighting for freedom of speech or whatever he has on his blog or Twitter bio.
That is so
bizarre.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for that context. I do appreciate that.
No problem.
This shameful conduct not only violated Laura's rights, it raises questions regarding Judge Matter's fitness as a judge of the Superior Court. Any reasonable objective observer in Laura's position will be justified in wondering, was my case fairly decided on the evidence, or was Judge Matter simply trying to impress her father? Look at me, daddy. I'm a real judge now. Just watch me destroy a young woman's life because the party was on The Bachelor. quote.
Freaking insane.
I need a lawyer. I need a lawyer here. I need a lawyer here. I need a lawyer here.
Every lawyer that has looked at this part of this filing has had their jaw on the floor after reading this.
I think they've reacted exactly how you just reacted. I need a lawyer.
Yep.
Like,
their reaction is not any different. This
that
is
was
so off the rails
this
that
is
people
something
can't
I've
even.
never seen.
People can't even find something to compare this to.
No.
Oh God. Oh my word.
I can't imagine what Judge Mata thought as she read this.
I can't
I feel
even
like
imagine.
I feel like I can see the flames coming out of her head.
Yeah.
Like, and the steam coming out of her ears. I could just see it.
Ugh. Like, I can't process. Like, how do you have the audacity to even write something like this and put it in a filing to the court? This is crazy.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, this is a legal filing. It's not a Stephen King novel or something. I mean, come
Or
on.
his crazy blog. Maybe that's it. He meant to put on the blog.
Yeah, probably.
Press
Then
the
he
wrong
would have
button.
dirty deleted it.
Exactly.
I actually wonder what's gonna happen now. I really do. This could be enough for a sanction. I'm not gonna lie. That line alone. I don't
That's
know
what I'm saying.
happen.
I hope she brings him in for a good talking to when he walks. He ends up with the silver bracelets on.
Little clink. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't even know what he's trying to accomplish here. It really is crazy. Maybe just burning everything down.
Continuing on, assuming the published allegations of Judge Mata are true, you don't believe they're true? You don't believe they're true? Okay. As documented on video by Clayton's followers, this proves Judge Mata separately. Assuming, I'm sorry, that just I don't know. When I hear I listen out for words, and when I that just sounds like a deflated way to start a sentence.
Yeah, it's tautology. It's like, well, if the aliens abducted us, then it proves that the aliens have abducted us. Like, you're not saying anything. You're just saying something that's internally sound.
Aliens are real, guys.
Yeah, but it doesn't offer any actual evidence. Like, he's saying, well, there's a video of these people saying these things, but so what? That's all secondhand, third-hand information. Who cares?
Right. Exactly.
Jennifer, okay. Oh, talk. Damn it. Mata seems to me to be the calm angry, which is way worse.
Yes.
I like that.
I can see that.
Yeah. Thanks for the comment, by the way. I appreciate you for joining the stream. As a general, going back into the filing, this proves Judge Mata separately violated Rule 2.9a of the judicial conduct, and Judge Mata's blatant, pervasive disregard for her ethical issues and a disrespect for Laura's fundamental rights helps explain the judge numerous and otherwise heretofore inexplicable adverse rulings during this. He's going for the home run, not knowing. God. I love the White Sox, but I'm gonna use them as an analogy here. He's going for the home run, not knowing that they're shit, not knowing that they can't make it. He's not going
to trip on his shoelaces. Trying to run that home run.
He's not gonna but yeah, he's trying to get every other filings, every other rulings, decisions, everything, etc., dismissed and made inadmissible, I guess. Null, void. I don't know what the actual legal
trial, basically.
Yeah. As a general rule, prejudice or bias is a hostile feeling of spirited or ill. I'm not gonna this guy. I know it's pretentious, so I'm not gonna actually read those quotes. So what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, Bruce?
I haven't seen any favoritism here. I think all of the minute entries and rulings in this case that we've seen are overly explained very well. So I don't know where this bias comes from.
No, she seems extremely fair in every ruling and everything that came down. I don't know.
In fact, if you're
Just
going
'cause
to
he's
argue
like
about bias, the fact that the judge gave Laura the only 10-minute break in the entire hearing on June 10th, giving
Yeah.
Clayton's side 0 breaks,
Yeah.
was extremely, fair to Laura's side.
There you
Yeah,
go.
not fair, Clayton.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Biased.
Like, what if Clayton had become emotional on the stand? And
Yeah.
Right.
he rightfully so could have been, I mean, with what he's gone through. And then
Very
what, he
true.
doesn't get a 10-minute break? That's not fair.
Mhm.
Mm. Okay. Let me go into. Okay. So. Let me finish off. That's one. The unique facts and circumstances described above makes this case one of the most exceedingly rare exceptions in which a trial judge manifested clear prejudice. I don't think it. I don't think it does what you think it does.
No.
By the way. But yeah. So that was the filing. This is
Whew.
going to. This is the affidavit. We're gonna go through that another time. So, but let's just because that's not David Gingras only. It's not his only go-to. I don't know. It's not gonna go-to. I don't know what to call it. But he like, it's not his only. It's not. What I'm saying is he has made public statements on here that we've
So
seen. There was
many.
something as well. I caught a Twitter exchange. I think, hey Bells, you were in this thread. I'm not sure if you were in the thread. I think it was who's you informed me. I think it was Rosalind that was quoting it on her Twitter, and then I saw it from there. But I'm gonna try and find the stream. But so not stream the tweet. But do you know what I'm referring to?
I do, but
Ellie,
I remember
outlet.
you being in the Twitter thread. I just don't remember the thread.
Oh, you just don't remember the thread. I'll try and find it. I'm just trying to. I'll try and find it.
Yeah, I can try searching too.
Yeah, he does like to make statements, that's for sure.
Yeah, I just need to get it because I found it weird that Laura was actually going through was actually responding. I didn't know if it was a real Laura, but
Oh
she was actually
yeah.
responding within the thread.
Yeah,
Um
we actually have posts about that on Substack. Let me send you that and then I can find the other one.
okay. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, so okay,
we have a few
yeah.
things with her Twitter posts that she's done recently.
Oh gosh.
I remember the one where she was saying there are 2 Andrews.
Yeah.
I don't remember what else she said.
Sorry.
Okay, so I have I know I saved it somewhere. It's not in my favorites folder, so I'm kind of angry with that. Where did it go? Flipping neck. Anyway,
Here's a few of her tweets.
did you send to me? Oh, on the private chat, yeah.
Private
Yeah.
chat.
Okay, bear with me, guys. I'll just have to check this out. Oh gosh, what did I do? All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go.
So is she tweeting from her like podcast Twitter account?
Well, she was at first, and
God.
then somebody said, "You're just ruining your, you're just ruining your business by
Right.
commenting on this." And so then she made a different profile so she could comment using that one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So this is
So this is
thank
by
you so much,
Just
Tyler.
Jen.
Yeah. This is by Just Jen.
Just Jen, yeah.
Who is on vacation right now. So I
Yeah.
wish her the best. But like this is unmasking Laura Owen, switching gears, Laura response on Twitter. So it might have been Just Jen that I noticed going in the thread then. It might have been her. Because I know one person was talking to her. This is it. She
Yeah.
said that's the one. Okay, so she said something like that you guys said and then she was corrected by someone else I know or something like that. The
Yeah,
unintelligible.
she said that one of us said that, you know, she abused Andrew or
Yeah,
something, and so
yeah. This is what I remember. Hold up, let me try and zoom
Oh
in from here.
goodness.
I definitely do remember seeing this part. Yeah, because that's how I saw her. I saw her message because she was
I know
misquoting
exactly
this.
who it.
Right.
Oh my god.
Actually, I can search her profile and we can. Laura Owens.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Why did I think
See.
of that? Okay, I'm not having.
I
having
completely missed that she was even on Twitter. So
Make sure you hit the
Well,
like button, folks. Make sure you hit the like button, folks. Zach, welcome. The unintelligible juror. Good to see you.
here I'll send you. I'll
This
send
I
you
did.
her page so you can look at it
oh
on
Lord.
live. Here
Okay,
you go.
perfect. No, it's. I love. You know what? I kind of like this name now. The way that everyone can just, take the piss out of it. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Same thing with Ketchup, man. It is what it is.
Wait, the only
Love
person
you,
she's following is her lawyer.
And
You
he's
kidding
following
me?
her back.
Bestie.
They are
Bestie.
the only twins.
No. Right?
Bestie.
they're the twins all
Right.
along.
So this was.
Oh, this is too
What? I don't.
much.
Was this recent? I think no. This was not.
Yeah, it's pretty recent. If you go into the replies, you
Yeah.
should see it.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I am in the replies. I thought I was in the post. I am in the replies.
Yeah, so if you scroll down to the second one, she's
Oh,
responding to it.
I do have it.
She's
I do have it bookmarked. I just was too incompetent to see it. Gosh. Here it
Bookmarks
was.
confuse me.
so go to the second one, I think.
Second tweet.
There, yeah, that
Yeah,
reply that she
that's the one.
does, and
Thank you
then
so much. Sorry, go on. Continue.
no, click up, I think. Is that the one that you're looking for?
I believe this is the one. A police report was made in the city that it occurred in your belief that you're entitled to access to this record is completely inappropriate. Rebecca, I was in response to Rebecca, who says, "As any evidence of this assault ever been posted to somebody to the court or posted by you?" Which is a very fair question because this was what she was referring to, something that happened here, right? It was this. Wait, hold up. No, I don't want to get this wrong because they.
She's responding to somebody who said that.
Yeah.
Here, let me find the first one.
You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the original post was deleted.
I mean, the context, right, is that Laura said that she was assaulted during the Greg Gillespie case and sent this ex parte email to the judge saying that she thought that Greg Woodnick and Greg Gillespie were implicated in this crime. And of course, there's no evidence of any of this. So people are like, well, where is the police report? And she's saying, well, it happened in the city that it occurred in. Because according to her, this incident occurred not in, Scottsdale or San Francisco or
they
wherever.
planned it. Okay.
But I don't really understand this sentence about why aren't people entitled to a police report? I mean, if you need to see a police report, can't you obtain that? I don't understand why she's saying it's inappropriate to want to see a police report when someone makes a claim.
Well,
this is Laura after all.
She's going to claim repeatedly, like she claimed in front of Judge Duty that this occurred, and she claimed in front of other judges that this occurred. Where is the police report?
Yeah.
Why is she or her lawyer not providing it to those judges? Yeah. I don't understand.
It's a fair question by Rebecca. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very fair question. There's another one. I did one. Hold up. I did. Oh yes. Now he's told. Now she's mentioning about Mike Maricini, and she basically says here. Let me just share this tab. You guys can see that, right? All right.
Oh my gosh.
You guys can see that? Okay.
Didn't they try to get him arrested at court when he was subpoenaed to be
Yes.
there?
Her lawyer
Yeah,
dialed 911. So rather
Out of
than just
control.
go to the police officers that were literally in the
Right
court,
there.
running the courthouse, the
Right.
sergeant, and talking to him, he dialed 911. And the Phoenix police showed up in cars.
Oh my god.
And they were turned away at the
Yes,
door
listen.
by the courthouse policemen who were working at the security x-ray machine,
Right.
saying, this person is a subpoenaed witness,
He has to be here.
he's not violating any orders, and they left.
Oh my god.
So he made a big scene. You know, he got in Mike's face on 911 saying, he's wearing this, he's wearing that, to cause a big scene.
That's gross. That's just gross.
Yeah.
Just harassing the victim even more.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, to me,
Right.
it's like witness intimidation, basically.
Oh, absolutely.
No,
That too.
that's what it sounds like. Absolutely.
Guys, make sure you hit the like button if you're watching on the replay crew. Hi. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, we are going to be back to definitely discuss that affidavit, to go through this evidence that he believes he has. So yeah, I can't wait. I will be communicating this info over in the community notes. Sorry, in the community tab. Sorry, I should say. So do keep an eye on that. Once the stream is up, so that we can discuss the second part of this affidavit. I will post it up for you guys. So so this is in regards to Mike Maricini. Says Mike has repeatedly violated the restraining order against him over the past few weeks. I'm guessing this is the trial that you guys were talking about. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to know that I'm going to be reaching out to
It's
What
his
is
ex.
that?
It's his ex-girlfriend.
It's
Oh my
somebody's name.
God.
blurring the name.
Allie.
Okay, I don't know. So
That's
that
just
she can. That is
ridiculous.
actually dramatic. Like I'm sorry, when I see people like it seems like she's a very dramatic kind of in person. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Oh.
anyway,
He is.
She is.
so that
But that's
she
just
can.
wrong.
It is. It's so wrong. She reached out to this woman while Mike was dating her and told her the whole story of how he abused her, and then
Oh my god.
yeah. So it's just, I feel so bad for Mike.
All
My
of
heart
them.
breaks for Mike, and
Right.
there it's just so sad.
Well, also, this was what, June 22nd,
Yeah.
and we're here on July
Mhm.
14th. Is there any interesting evidence about that? Like, did this
No.
person file any police reports against Mike? Have any evidence? Like,
No.
where is it? Like,
Right.
if Mike
Where's
Maricini
any of it?
if Mike Maricini committed a crime,
Yeah.
show me the evidence. Like, I'm perfectly willing to look at it, but
It
this
would
is
be
a
arts
claim
and
with no
crafts.
evidence.
Yeah.
She never followed up.
Mm-mm.
It's nothing.
Right. Let me just. Right. So we're just gonna leave it there. I think there was. Make sure you head over. That's one sharing up. Make sure you head over to the Justice for Clayton website that is there to get all your information about this case background, because
Mhm.
like we say, we're always learning something new. So even here, you do get a TDLR, but at the same time, there's so much. I can tell it's like a painting, isn't it? Like there's so much deeper meanings within it.
Yeah.
The more you like,
There's
you
a
know,
lot
like,
of heart and soul that's gone into that.
Yes.
yeah, like
Yep.
there is so much underlying
for
story
sure.
behind this. So
A lot
you
of
know,
survivors put a lot
Yeah.
of work into that.
amazing.
You can learn something new every time you look at it or talk to somebody about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was caught up, but nope. There was more.
Yeah. And check out Bales timeline link tree. Is lit. You got all the timeline for
All the
Laura Owen,
Yeah,
timelines.
it's all there.
Michael,
Awesome. That's great.
Michael Maricini,
Hit
as
the
well as Greg
subscribe
Gillespie.
button.
Yep, hit that
Mhm.
subscribe button. You right here, it's ringing at you. You know what they say, when it's flashing, you gotta try and like
That's
press it.
right.
You gotta touch it. You gotta
Mhm.
touch that red
Exactly.
button. You gotta press it. So make sure you hit that. And also if you do wanna, I'm not sure if Cash App works. If you do wanna support me or any of the endeavors that I do on here on hold up. Yeah, just close that. Let me get it up. Yeah, you can consider doing that on Cash App. That's what I have at the moment. It's just Cash App. So if you guys do feel feeling any generous, anything like any amount, it's also it will be helpful. Also support the other creators here, Bruce as well as Hey Bells. Alyssa, when you become a creator, like
Right.
I'm waiting for you now.
Yeah, just stop
you.
talking on Twitter all the
Just you
time.
left.
We're still waiting.
I know. We'll get
So
there.
people can follow you on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, make sure you follow Alyssa on Twitter.
Mhm.
Naplejax, great resource. She, her tweets will give you a lot of info, but I'm like, I know when she starts doing this with because you need to speak to her behind the scenes to actually know how much she knows. And the minute I know that when she starts taking this a lot, like to that level, yeah, she is going to she's gonna cause a lot of. I hope I'm not picking you up too much.
Don't do anything light. All or
But yeah,
nothing.
Bruce from Oregon, let's go with you. What do you have going on this week? Or well, yeah, it is the start of the week, isn't it? So yeah, what do you have going on?
Yeah. Well, originally, after I made my video about cults, I thought maybe I could just have a video every Sunday because with YouTube, I think for the algorithm, consistency is what matters. Like it's not about
Right.
length or quality or
Yep.
anything like that. I mean, you obviously want to talk about something that is interesting to you, but
Right.
so yeah, I probably need to make another Sunday night video here. Maybe it's time to look at the Mary Lincoln saga as it exists on Twitter. Maybe I'll look at that next.
Okay.
I do have a long-term objective that I want to make some videos about management practices. So at my day job, I'm a manager and I've learned a lot of things over the years. So I want to kind of summarize some of those. And maybe YouTube is a good place to do that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to your content. Make sure you
Sure.
go follow. Sorry, no, well, follow Bruce. Yeah, follow Bruce. I believe you have Twitter, and also
I
and
only use Twitter to read things. I don't post
you don't
anything there.
but yeah,
YouTube is fine.
do subscribe to his channel. He's an amazing creator. Like like your video ideas are kind of out there because it's one of those ones where you really wouldn't think about it, but it does have inherent value within it. So and I can't sing you praise enough for the video that you did in regards to Critical K. So
Oh,
I really
thank
do
you.
appreciate that video.
Check that one
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep up the good work. Hey Bells, you have a Substack, and
Yeah, it's also
can
linked in the
can we
link tree.
expect? Uh,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, no,
It's
that's fine.
it's in the link tree. The Substack link is in the link tree that I sent you.
Right. You can find out Hey Bells Substack on there. I was going to ask, like, can we expect any articles from you this week?
This week, or I'm sure I have been just
Or
putting out a whole bunch of stuff. Don't have a schedule or anything, but anytime I have a deep dive to do, I've just been adding it. I started the Substack less than a month ago and I have 20 articles out, so
Wow, that's awesome.
that's
it's
why I
pretty
asked. I mean, less than a month and 20 articles is
yeah.
quite
So
a
it's pretty
bit.
active. It's pretty active, and I do take a few days of breaks, but I will I post a lot.
Do you? Let me ask you like this then: are you writing anything at the moment?
Am I writing anything currently? No, I'm not.
You're not writing anything currently. Do you
No.
think that you're gonna write anything currently? At the time of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe. Do you think that might happen?
Oh, before the end of the week? Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, got the information
Can't
that I
stop.
needed. In that case, guys, once Thursday hits, let's begin the countdown on Twitter. Hey Bells releases an article on this day. Day one.
I bet you I'll have one released before that.
Yeah, you guys know how Drake did Kendrick. Like he was like, "Oh, are you gonna drop this music? You gonna drop how many days? How many days?" So
my
let's
last
do it
post
for Hey
I
Bells.
released was the 27th the 11th of July, so 3 days ago.
There you go.
All
Yeah.
right.
Consistent.
No worries. Thank you ever so much, by the way. every single one of you for joining me. Bruce, thank you. Hey, Bells, thank you so much. And Alyssa, thank you once again for joining me. We're gonna leave it there. The chat, I do appreciate every single one of you for interacting with us and rocking with us all through this time. Yes, Alyssa has always known about this case. Like, it surprised me because I didn't think she did, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like that's who she is. You would
I
think
just
you're like, oh, have you heard this case? I'm like,
oh,
she's like, yeah, sure, I know this, I know this, and I'm like, bro,
I
dude, you
know.
need to start this anyway. But yeah, Alyssa has always been part from the start. It's just yeah, no one has spoke with her, you know, but she's known about the case for long. But yeah, everyone that was in the chat, Squid Pro Crow, I appreciate you for tuning in. Zach, Random Girl, thank you for modding today, Random Girl. I appreciate you, as well as Brian Wilson, Rita CJ, everyone that was in the chat. I might not go to all of you because, but thank you ever so much for using the chat. Thank you ever so much for supporting all of this and for also, supporting Hey Bells as well as Bruce from Oregon. Keep up return for the next one.
We'll keep our eye on the docket.
Yes, definitely.
We
Always
should-
something.
we should definitely 150,000% be back that sometime this week, midweek most likely, because I want to go through that deposition and I definitely want to finish off this particular filing in regards to the affidavit. So definitely we'll be back sometime this week. Laura's no, that's not what I wanted. Random Girl says, I saw Rob from Law and Lumber commenting on X about it. I think this is about David Gingras. I did see that as well. I did see that as well. I was
Preferred
it
not to
he started off
comment on it.
with Ian Runkle. Was it Ian Runkle or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw
One of
that.
the-
I think his
lawyers-
latest filing with all the crazy quotes about "Hey, Daddy, look at me" or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
caught a
I
lot
saw
of
that.
people's attention because it's so unusual.
It's unheard of.
It's weird. That's what it is. It's not even. It's not. It's not even like weird in a like
Yeah.
Not even
unusual in a good way. You know.
And I mean,
it's
one
weird
theory is
unusual.
that he's doing this crazy stuff for the publicity,
Yeah.
which I don't think is good for his clients. So it's very strange
Yeah. So
because it's not good publicity.
Right.
right. Well, absolutely. Oh yeah, and I nearly forgot to mention out on the main channel, on my main Dr. Hines channel, I will be having a live stream definitely on Wednesday. Hindsight, and it's going through the Mel B case, Mel B of the Spice Girls, and she made filings back in 2017, but withdrew according to the husband, who has now decided to speak out about the abuse that she claimed she was doing, and she made this claim back in 7 years ago. So this 2017 or 2016, something like that. And he's now spoken out. So I'm going to be covering that on Hindsight. So make sure you tune in on Wednesday for that. That's enough of the plugs. Thank you ever so much. All the information is in the description. Hit the like button on your way out, as Random Girl says. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself and have a great day. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 I need to get an outro.